High five. Welcome back, guys and gals. And today's video is not on the 340, not on the Nailhead, not on the 413, definitely not on that 383 from Mike Carone that we are still working on. But today we're gonna go pay attention to something. Not that either. Nope, not that one. Nope, to the Polara. Let's see, Barely Cuda. Nah. Duster. Nope. Arlene. Oh, there's so many projects. Which one do we work on, guys? There's so freaking many. Wait, I know which car we should work on. Don't mind my crazy mad scientist here. I know just the right car that we should work on today. Dad, what car should we work on today? Take your pick. Well, I just took him for a large tour, and I think we got plenty. But I think we have one particular car that everybody wants to see the series on and wants to see this series come out. I just don't know which one it is. I can't help but think, God, there's gotta be some ugly Mopar on this property that really deserves love. Oh, you mean like my satellite? You guys wanna see us fix that? This is that video. Welcome to part 2 of the part 3 revival of my 73 satellite, the problem child. In this video, you're gonna see us make, well, questionable decisions on trying to fix this because it was all in the effort of trying to avoid taking off the oil pan. Now go ahead, get all your screaming and typing out of the way because we never took the oil pan off in this video. But you're gonna see us do our dangdest to make sure we didn't have to. But here's to the video. I will see you guys soon. I hope you enjoy it. And also, here's to part 3, which will be out here soon. And also, if you guys are interested in supporting the channel in any way, we do have still some of our Scott Speed Shop Classic t-shirts. The information is in the link down below. They are $25. And anyways, hope you guys have a great holiday season, safe New Year's, and enjoy the video. Here we are once again, Anna. The satellite up in the air, needing rescued. Holy crap, how many times have I been here? Oh my God. Oh, way too many times. So today we are actually going to be checking out what we can get done. I know we talked about pulling the pan potentially, but I think the idea right now is just get the stuff drained out because we realized when the car was at that harsh angle it was at, the car never got let down when we went to go drain the oil. So basically most everything that we drained out was probably about half. So our oil diesel is a very heavy mixture right now. So we need to get all that crap drained out. We're gonna check the filter, we're gonna blow back through and basically do everything we just did again. And if we don't feel safe, we'll pull the pan. So, good Lord, Dad, it feels like we just did this yesterday.
I think it's gonna be a 2 or 3 time deal anyway.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was a couple little pieces there. Hey.
I mean, there can only be so many.
You know what I do like though, seeing here, is clean oil coming out, regardless of clumps or anything else. Look at that, no metallics. We'll just sit here and we'll do this again. You guys have no idea how much work it goes into holding your arm up like this. I don't have a tripod handy. We're still draining out. Everything's looking pretty good. We don't see any issues, just a couple more clumps. We're gonna blow back through it again. Anna brought me another hawk feather. That makes probably number 9. All right, well, if I find anything interesting, we'll show you. That's one way to do an oil change. Really get all that stuff out of there.
Oh, look, there's more.
Well, where's your wire?
The smart thing would be to just go ahead and pull the oil pan, but Scott's stubbornness says we're gonna keep doing this, and
It's kind of fun.
hey, let's just do this. Screw taking the oil pan off. That's a lot of work. Let's just do this. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
All right, go in the bucket. That's the spit wad that shot right in there.
Look at that.
That piece that shot out went shoop. Oh, this is so much more fun. It's like torturing the car almost. The car wants to die, but we won't let it die.
Yeah, it's pretty down. It's pretty low down there.
Huh?
It is pretty low.
Let's make it to that hole in the hose.
Yeah. You can do it. Oh man.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like spraying out the oil now. That's a lot of oil that was missed.
Yeah, it was pushing oil.
I haven't seen any more paper towels come through yet, though.
To build pressure in the block, I can't really hold the hose on it.
Yeah. Oh,
Was that a big chunk?
yeah, that was a huge chunk. That was an absolutely huge chunk.
See, those air currents are trying to make it to that drain hole, so it's
Yeah.
everything's probably forcing shit good.
Good.
Probably plugging the drain pan.
Yeah. No, it's right here.
Oh.
That's a big old chunk of paper towel. Here. This is a whole corner.
It's the quicker picker up here.
Yeah.
Some of that drag, bud. I'm gonna let it back down, blow it a couple more times. What do you think about pouring anything down through there, or just
Yeah, we
put some
should,
more oil in there?
We should get this thing down on the ground
Yeah.
and then run just some diesel or something through it just to flush it out.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Well,
I guess as long as it's on the ground.
yeah.
It should just go right through, right?
Should. Yeah, 'cause it's going low enough that it's all coming out of the pan, out of the drain hole.
Yeah.
Because I want it to splash anything that's sitting up on the windage tray and make it move.
That'd be nice.
So that's why I want it sitting level.
All
All
right.
right.
All right, so progress update. Drain plug's back in. A lot of flushing and cleaning of the diesel fuel. That's what Dad's doing right now, as he is filtering out the screenings of the diesel fuel that came through the engine. Just that one little piece. And a lot of blowing through the system and whatnot. So now we're at this point where it's like, okay, there's not a whole lot left in there. So, yeah, and there's that piece that fell out earlier. So we pre-filled another filter. And I know this is gonna get expensive, but you know what? If we're gonna half-ass it, we're gonna half-ass it all the way. So here's to it. Another oil change. Let's see if we can suck up any more stuff, and if it sucks up more, then we'll drain it again, and we'll just keep doing this, just so we ain't gotta freaking take the pan off, because it sucks that bad, trust me.
It's gonna be awful clean on the inside.
That is definitely true. This engine will be like brand new again. Well, it kind of looked brand new already, because we always ran the Rotella through it. So, all right, back at it.
Against the hole.
Yeah, another glob fell out. What Dad said, so yeah, there's another glob up in there. So, doesn't matter how many times we're gonna have to do this. We're gonna keep doing it, because it beats the hell out of taking that oil pan off. Trust me. Let's see if we can get this little guy off. Let's see, come on. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Oh yeah, there we go. Come on. I got that one good glob out.
There's something there, but this should be a full stream coming.
Yeah. Maybe it's on the backside. There it is. Yep. Remember, this is just a paper towel, people. This is literally just your Great Value brand with the fancy logo and designs on it. Just the blue and pink stuff you buy, like what your grandma has, because, well, yeah. So this is not like a rag. It's just paper towels. Seriously, that's all it is.
Quality paper towels is what it is.
I know. Great Value. Your paper towels are too good, god dang it.
Yeah, it don't look like they're going to disintegrate.
No, they don't disintegrate too good. But at least they're not destroying anything yet, because look at this oil. It's still freaking clean. All right, so we got our new filter on, another one. And now we're ready for more oil. We'll go at it again, just like I said. I tell you what, some people have lifts, some people have car ramps. Having this truck is freaking awesome. All right, you ready, dude? Yeah. All right, so we know we got oil pressure, so. Swing that on open, it doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay. Going for it, ready? Alright, so we got down to 25 pounds of oil pressure. It stayed really steady there, but we got up to 190 degrees full operating temperature. And what this is showing is that there's probably one more big piece of fragment. If anything is left in the system, there's one piece left, and it's sitting right there, and it's just enough to restrict the oil from going from the 75 we started at down to 25. So here's the one more oil change.
We're gonna have to buy more oil.
We're gonna have to buy more. This video's getting expensive.
Yes, it is.
All right, this one's gonna be hot, Dad.
Yeah.
We'll change what, 4 or 5? Ooh. No, that's not too bad. I think the 5-gallon bucket might get a little full after this one. Oh, there's a drop. We should let the car down further. I'll let you know when. Okay, maybe a little further. I don't want it on the bucket, but damn near it. Okay, you're on the bucket. Good. Just leave it right there, and hopefully it doesn't overfill the bucket. We'll be able to tell if it overfills the bucket because it'll come out. Kids, take a minute and start brake cleaning your hands on camera. I just want everybody to know that I do appreciate the shit out of my dad. He's the best freaking dad in the world, because without him, I would have let that sorry piece of crap probably sit and rot, because it has just nothing but punished me, just like the Charger right next to it. But this man right here, best dad in the freaking world. Thank you, Dad.
No problem.
Main driving force.
That's what dads are for.
Good dads are for. All right, let's get oil. Some sites are just, you never get, I guess you just get used to seeing some sites, right? This broke down. That tire flat again. So what you're seeing here is it's gonna look like you guys may have missed something, and you did, because I didn't film the other day. Oiled this thing up, fired right up, never got oil pressure, never saw movement in the gauge, so just shut it off. Didn't do anything with it. And so told Dad we need to get her primed up, because probably found out the pump was pretty dry. So it wasn't getting a good prime. So prime the tool out, just test it for 75. We're gonna do it one more time and then put her back together, and hopefully we ain't gotta do a 6th oil change, right?
It's getting pretty clean.
It's getting pretty clean, that's for sure. All right, let's see what we got. All right. Basically 0. Almost 75. Not quite. Okay, I lied. It wasn't 75. It was like 73 3/4. All right, so I'm told we're ready, right? I'm working on other projects, so actually, all this little part right here, that man right there, thank him. He is heralding the final.
I hate to see one dead in the water. That's just the first of many. I must have stopped my oil pump in the wrong spot. A little bit off the water.
There's still oil. That's a good start. Alright. Just the timing. Alright, so we've been letting it run here for a while, so what's happening is you can tell it by what's going on in the gauge. Now this is plenty of oil pressure for this engine to be running, so don't be freaking out. So at idle, it's got just enough oil pressure. When you put a load on the engine, it can't keep up. There's something blocking it again, and that's telling the tail right there. Okay, we got to do another oil change. Not a big deal. Engine still holding more oil pressure than it did the last time. Even better. Engine sounds good. We got the timing close. We're gonna have to do this again, of course. So, back at it. Take her out, Anna. Let's at least listen to this engine in case it wipes out one more time. Well, welcome to part 3, the finale. I'm freaking kidding, because this is the last part of this series. Thank you guys for sticking through part 1 and part 2, because now you're on the last video for this 3-part series where we get this old girl back on the road. Well, fixed. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and hope you guys have had a good Christmas, and I hope you guys had a safe New Year's. Before or after, I don't know when this video is going to be out. But anyways, here's to 2024. It'll be another awesome year for everybody. And yeah. Ed, is your helper there to help you with your boots?
Well, we could just teach her how to tie them.
Well, she's got untying down. We can just get that in reverse.
Where did they all go?
She wasn't fast enough.
Okay,
on
well,
that
when
one.
I say fix it, I mean this is our valiant attempt. This will be, the plan is to get this thing in the air, oil pan off, oil pump off, figure out why the oil pump ain't taking a prime, because I actually have a video clip here. I'll show it right here. And that was me trying to get prime, and we got no oil going to the pump. He's trying to use oil priming tool. So this is basically pan off, figure out why it's not picking up oil there, figure out there's a problem with the pump as well, and hopefully, if everything goes well, it'll run again. Okay, so a slight change of plans. We're gonna be figuring out a way to get the satellite moved from over there. We're gonna swap it places with old Erlene. So you guys are gonna get to see some double action here. At least you're gonna get to see Erlene fire up and move. So we're gonna get the tires aired up and get her fired up. Erlene. The mighty 318 poly 2-barrel. This will be fun getting this thing fired back up, but she runs like a sewing machine, so it won't take much. A little bit of fuel and a little bit of, well, battery would help.
That's just hope and pray.
It smells like a chicken here.
That was the whole point. That's why I put that dragon fruit tree in there.
We got Armstrong power with us.
Yeah. It's a little overpowering, to say the least.
Is it? I was afraid it wouldn't be strong enough.
There's rat food.
Is it? Is it really? Imagine what those two things smell like together.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, Erlene is sitting here just humming away, doing her thing. So we're gonna get ready to get her moved. Dad's getting the tractor ready so we can move that one in favor of this one. So let's get to it. Yep, you're gonna get a little bit of everything in this one. Gold start in the 1160 Caterpillar powered C800 diesel. We're gonna move this big old beam. So we got a nice straight shot when we move the satellite out. You know, since we're warming everything up, getting ready to move everything, let's go look at Dad's tractor. What do you say? From one diesel to another. So for this one, turbo diesel 190 Alice XT that Dad and I rebuilt twice. That's the one that's famous on the YouTube short because, well, we bought it and I think the engine was supposed to be like gone through and, well, the crankshaft was a little further gone than like freshly done, ready to rock and roll. But we got old Erlene over there warming up. She's running good. And Dad, of course, he's happier than shit.
because he is in the 800 diesel. You having fun, Dad? Perfect. Huh? I know, we got you. So she's gonna warm up. Oh, watching Dad pilot that thing is one of the coolest things in the world, because you know he's happy. He is right at home in that big old beast. And it's a Dodge. I don't know what's more intimidating, the 800 diesel or Earlene's sewing machine. Look at that thing. This thing has got killer frickin' throttle response. I mean, it is. I dig the heck out of that. There went my glove. Oh. All right, so now we can start the whole operation of moving vehicles around. Dad's headed off to the tractor. Earlene's warmed up, and we gotta move that one. Well, we got Earlene backed up to about yay far before my comfort level ended, so we pushed it the rest of the way. Now, let's go push the satellite into its new temporary home so we can get working on her and get her fixed up. God, that's a good looking car. You know, I can't help but tell you guys that most of my younger life, when I was in my younger 20s, everybody always told me that car right there will never be considered a muscle car or cool, and I always argued with them because I always thought it was cooler than heck. And look at these cars now, 73 and 4 satellites. Yeah, you can make anything cool and you can make anything a hot rod regardless of what year it is. And it doesn't even have to be like that to be cool. Anything can be cool with your passion. Your passion's right and your heart's in the right place. So I guess let's get this old beastie put in her new home. Alrighty, well, it's actually the next day. It's not quite, you know, right where we left off, but it was getting dark, and well, now sun's out, early morning Sunday. Dad and I are setting out to get this thing going, so we're gonna get her up in the air as we used to do, and well, start working on the oil pan. First off, we're gonna get this hood off, so brought us some paint so we can mark the hood hinges so we put the hood on back right. That way we got better access to everything. So let's get to it. Alrighty, so we got the hood off and we're getting ready to put the car up in the air. And we're gonna be mounting it on these two wheels we have bolted together. So when you see these wheels, they're actually bolted together with grade 8 all thread. They're not coming apart. And once the car's in the air with that, that'll give us good access to crawl underneath. But then we'll also be able to loosen motor mounts with the car up in the air, basically like giant ramps, more or less. And then we'll be able to loosen the motor mounts and then use the crane to actually pick the engine independently up with the car to get better access to the oil pan. Now I've explained what we're doing. Enjoy. All right, so now viewers will remember this is what we used to do at the old house all the time. And I mean, we've done this countless times, never had an issue. And now I say that, knock on wood, I ain't got anything to knock on. Oh, Martin, hang on. Daggone superstitions. Nothing can possibly go wrong. So, well, at least, you know, hopefully. So now we're gonna get oil pan, oil pump, all this stuff, get ready to get all this accessible. So, I guess now we get to do the real fun work now. In the cold. It's like 30 degrees right now, maybe. Ah, you gotta love working in December, right? Who should ever work on cars in June or July when it's warm? As you can see, oil pan access is not the greatest. I mean, so this thing's got to get moved up because this pan's got to come off. And the drag link's sitting right there too. Awesome. Because that stuff's never been apart. Great.
Battery tray out.
Already did. So here's, I'm getting ready to drop the oil. Look at the uncirculated oil, which looks freaking brand new, so. Alrighty, so the drag link is off. Now, we get to pick the engine up, so that way we can try and get this daggone oil pan off and see what's going on inside of there. Which, by the way, if you don't know what this engine is, like if you've never seen any of our videos or anything, this is a 451-inch big block stroker built by Advanced Engine Machine. Well, they did the short block, we did the cylinder heads, and yeah, she's a little spicy motor. Nice little street engine. So, let's get her picked up and see what's wrong with her. Okay, engine's up. Let's see, so how do we, for clearance down here? Oh, we can get to these bolts easier now. Let's see. We could probably make this work, Dad. It's not gonna be pleasant, but it's way better. You can definitely get it off now. Sweet.
What about the oil pump?
Oil pump. Oh, that's another question altogether. It'll be, let's just say it looks like a you job, Dad. Yeah. Alrighty, so we're up underneath here. Dad's doing oil pump. I'm getting oil pan bolts, and we just had a little moment here that my grandpa had to say. That'd be Dad's dad. Stay away from your work. And you see what I'm doing right here. I got the smallest ratchet from Dad's set. I don't know why. I'm flawed. And I got a deep well socket, but I ain't got no extensions. I don't know what I was thinking with trying to get these oil pan bolts off. And Dad was saying that Grandpa's probably frowning upon me, but he knows Grandpa's smiling at him because Dad proud. There we go. There we go. Now Grandpa will be proud because Dad's using, he's got 2 extensions. All right, and just like that, you can work. Think about the comfort now you can be in. If you have enough torque on the baby ratchet. Oh, okay, I'm gonna stop filming so I can work. I'm having too much fun. All right, so still toying away, getting pan bolts off, got the oil pump off here, and there's oil in it. That is good.
I'll take this relief valve out and see if there's a bunch of paper in there.
Yeah. We'll see how this looks, and I'll keep chucking away on this part. All right, so Dad's got the oil pump off. Oil pan is ready to come off. All the bolts are out, but first, Dad, you want to show us what you found in the oil pump?
You find anything.
Exactly.
It's actually pretty good shape. That's it.
Yeah, I know.
Relief valve.
I was expecting to see something wrong in there.
No, the relief valve. I was hoping maybe there was a bunch of paper in that. little valve.
Which if paper never made it into the pump, means it never made it past the pickup tube.
No.
This is the first stop after the pickup tube, basically. More or less. Don't quote me. It's actually not true. That's wrong.
Pretty good shape.
Oh, don't get those mixed up. That only goes...
I know.
All right, everyone at home will never know the struggle that we just went through, but when we put our engines together, we put them together to never come back apart. And I can't remember what kind of gasket material we used for the windage tray and the 2 oil pan gaskets here, the cork ones, but yeah, if you see the selection of screwdrivers, hammers, and yeah, this oil pan did not want to come off. So now she's kind of free. We got to get it free of the pickup tray. Well, pickup tray and the windage tray, or the pickup tube. So
We gotta get the windage tray separated.
oh yeah, we got that still. God. Fun though, right, Dad?
We're getting there.
All right, I'm gonna get back down to helping Dad. All right, guys and gals, you want to see what it looks like in the engine? Not too freaking bad. Because the real question is, what the heck happened in here? It's been so long since we put this engine together. I know this wasn't like this, but maybe that was the paper towels getting flung around, beating the crap out of the metal. Because, well, there's paper towels in here still, but it's not that much. Well, that means we got a lot of it. Some gasket material in there. I don't see any metal, but look at that. Look at that. She was stopped up again. Pretty bad. So, for the viewers at home who said we should have took it apart in the first place, you were right. We knew that. But there's no harm in freaking trying. It's completely packed in there, but it didn't make it past it, so. All right, I'm gonna clean all that crap out of that pickup and get this windage tray off, make sure the engine's okay underneath, and should be, and hopefully we won't run into any more snags. Crank rods up inside of there, the pistons. Boards look good. I think it just fell down past everything, got chopped up by the force of that, and maybe some of that whipping around is what destroyed the metal inside of here, deformed it all. It's the only thing I can think of. The windage tray is deformed because that's us. That's what it took to get this thing pried off, but I bet you that was all the paper towels and oil whipping around like a mofo did that. Unless it was already like that, because it kind of looks like it may have been a blemish pan anyways, and knowing how I am with money, I bet you we probably bought this thing used, and it may have already been beat up like this. But that's been too long ago, I don't remember, so. Okay,
Get it fixed.
The update for right now is oil pan is clean. We got all the gasket and all the silicone and everything removed. Beat that tray back in there about as straight as I can, and also tore the crap out of my finger doing it because those edges are sharper than crap on those cheap pans like that style. Dad's getting the windage tray cleaned up. Dad got all of the little bits of paper towel left out. We've blown this thing out several times, and she is clean as a whistle, ready to go, just like the day the short block was done by Advanced Engine Machine. Oh, we got to get the oil pan gasket off the block still. Dang. I forgot about that part. But anybody was ever curious what this thing looks like, I'm sure someone's gonna pause back. Oh my God, I saw something wrong with cylinder blah, blah, blah. You should do something about it. Well, like I try to say in a lot of videos, guys, by the time you see this, I will have already found a problem if there is a problem. Well, maybe. It's hard to say, you never really know, but. All right, we get back to work. Alrighty, guys and gals, so all the gaskets are scraped. We're marking that oil pump as questionable, so hopefully we don't accidentally pick it up one day and try and reuse it. So now we're ready to do the funnest, most, oh, it's gonna suck. We decided to use that steel windage tray, so 2 layers of gaskets and all that fun jazz and all the oil pan bolts and trying to get everything lined up, so. All right, anybody's ever done this knows what this is like. This is our probably second time we had to do this on this car, so. First time around was with one of those deep sump pans, and yeah, we knocked a hole clean through it, thanks to one of my buddies who was a little heavier than probably recommended. So, anyways, besides that, so now we're gonna get that oil pan, windage tray, all that stuff back on, and Well, it won't be long before we get to find out if this thing's junk or hopefully not. Well, you'll see. No, you won't see. Well, after dropping my phone and everything else, I lost my temper twice. And that's why you're not going to see a whole lot of extra progress, because when I lose my temper, it's pretty freaking bad. You can ask my dad. If I had my way, I would have burned this car to the ground a long time ago. And in fact, honestly, if I had my druthers, I would have thrown my ratchet through the windshield of that about 6,000 times. Just because it's cold and all the little things that just irritate you. You know, you can't get the bolt to start, and you try with it for like 20 minutes, and you're freezing, and nobody can help you because you could barely get your one hand in there. Yeah, you've all been there, I know. Oh, yeah, oil pans on, oil pumps on. Dad did all the rest of that because, like I said, I lost my temper, so damn. So, yeah, thank you, Dad.
In the words of Patrick Mahone,
It's what I do. All right. Here's to tomorrow. Here we are the next day. We got the filter. We're filling her up, just letting all the air pockets get out, pre-filling this bad girl. Then we're gonna head up to the old car. So the satellite now has oil in it. It's to the add mark. Anyways, so now that we got oil, we are going to very carefully pull the distributor, which we have done this before, and then we're going to get access to the intermediate shaft, and then we're going to pull it out after we mark which way it's pointing, because it'll have a slot in it, and whichever way that slot is facing determines where the distributor and the rotor bug are faced. The reason why I'm explaining this is because when you pull that stuff out, you get direct access to the oil pump drive, and with a hex, basically with an oil pump priming tool, you can put it all the way in there with a drill, and you can prime the engine without having to turn it over. Rundown of tools: drill and some kind of apparatus to spin your oil pump drive shaft or priming tool. This one is clearly homemade, but this does the job. Paint marker to mark your location of everything, so you put everything back the way it came off, as long as you know your engine runs. And half-inch wrench, of course, take off the distributor hold down clamp. That is the only wrench you're going to need. So let's get her off. And once the distributor is out, you'll see the slot in the intermediate shaft. You see how it's pointed basically up? We're going to make sure that slot down in that hole right there is facing the exact same way it is right now when we put it back in, because that slot interfaces with the spade on the underside of the distributor, this piece. And if you put that hex in, or that slot, any other way, you're going to change the relationship to the distributor to the camshaft. But if you put it back in exactly the way it is, and you put the distributor back in exactly the way it is, it'll be fine. Now, I will also tell everybody, in order to properly prime an engine, you need to turn it over. That way it uncovers all the oil passages in the engine. If you don't turn it over, it's actually going to potentially block some of those passages. Right now, and so if you crank the engine with that shaft out, you then basically lose everything, and you got to start over. You got to find top dead center, and then you can figure out your timing, which is what we've done on that 3D3. It's not hard. It's pretty easy work to do, but something, you know, you got to take your time. You got to do it right. So in order to avoid doing that, we're going to mark the engine and mark the intermediate shaft, so we put it back in just how it is right now. And we're going to prime her. All right, guys, let me know if we get oil pressure. Dad, what in the heck are you doing? It's cold, it's rainy, and I said we were done making videos for the year.
Well, we got so much time. It'll give me 2 days off a week.
Well, I think Dad may have found maybe an issue. May have been that dang M18 drill. That one's been kind of finicky this whole time. Don't know. Dad actually got it to kind of pick up oil pressure. So we got the intermediate shaft put back in. She's got oil going to her. She's got pressure in the line and everything. So we're going to put her together, and now it's just a really cold, bitter day to try and fire this engine.
Should be all right.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's no snow, so we're good, right?
Right.
All right, dude. I got my coat, got distributor in, and I could not get Anna convinced to come out, so I brought out the other tripod camera holder slash girlfriend.
The other Anna.
Yeah, the other Anna. All right, so.
Got low pressure.
Yeah, low pressure came up immediately, so yeah, let's get some fuel in there.
Okay.
All right, this is for the viewers. I need you guys to buy shirts, that way I can have a little bit of money to buy parts to fix these cars the right way. It's, what, maybe 20, 30 degrees out?
What the hell you do? Strip it down.
I have to model my t-shirts. So what better way than... Oh, I'm gonna get demonetized for this one.
Oh, get the crap.
I don't know all my viewers. But by the way, even in this cold temperature, I feel cozy in this shirt trying to model it and sell you one. That link is in the description below. $25 for the shirts. Please buy one. I'm cold, you know. If you guys buy one, I'll never have to... All right, moment of truth. Got fuel in the bowl. Dad, you're on carb watch. Viewers, hopefully you enjoy yourselves. And hopefully this thing doesn't blow up. If it does, let's let it blow up in glorious fashion.
Work. Yeah, fuel leak.
Woo!
Holy crap.
I do. So
Okay.
something cut the fuel line down in there. So yeah, we got a nice little puddle going on. So cap back on that. We'll take that line off, and I don't know if I got enough 6AN to do that, but I might. What you doing looking at that yard dart?
I wonder why you didn't gold wheels on this side.
Well, because I like to remind myself that it can be either way. And I still got to get the front wheels to fit the drums right. But we got a fuel line made for the satellites, so I'm getting ready to set you guys up and give this one more go before it gets too dark. Losing daylight.
Yeah. I was looking at the fuel lines.
That's cool. That's just like what you always tell me with your Charger, spitting out each side. If that had exhaust that was dumping out the back like Dad's old 69 did in his high school days, yeah. And by the way, the valve train on this engine has always been noisy. You're gonna hear that really bad on camera. It's not that bad in person. Now we're burning some oil down there, so we probably got a little bit of a valve cover leak. But she's running good. She's back! Woo! Oh, busted up. All right, we're gonna let her run for a while. All right, so Dad is adding a little bit of oil, and I broke out the air cleaner that my brother and I put together earlier this year for this car, right before the move, and well, before everything went haywire. So it'd be nice to get this thing back on. Then we're gonna take this thing for a little putt around the yard just to make sure everything still works right. Please do not expect anything cool, because this tire has got a hole in the sidewall, and I really don't want to mess up that Krager wheel anymore, and it probably already is. And I know I'm lame, but 50 pounds of PSI. We're gonna let her warm up, make sure the oil pressure's good and stays good. And we're gonna go take her out for just a little spin. You ain't burning out the front tire.
No. Well, when we get our new tires, we'll send these old girls off, because they've been on this car for how long?
Yeah.
Like 11 years, 12 years. Those handcuffs are good stuff. So, as always, guys, I want to thank you for checking out this series. I'm glad this thing's running again. Still got good oil pressure, and we're still burning oil off where we spilled it. But I want to thank you as always for checking it out. See you next time, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Don't hit the tree.
Okay, so happy ending may be gone now, because the engine started running like crap. Again, oil pressure dropped down to 25 PSI, but it was running real slow.
You're running out of gas.
And babe, I'm gonna pull this air cleaner, and we're gonna make sure ain't carburetor acting up. All right, we found the problem. So this car, the steering has always been a little bit close to the plug wires. Yeah, it caught them that time. So we're gonna need some new wires.
Oh, crap-o.
Yeah, there's our cylinders we lost. Not the cam. Okay. Rob at Jags, we need you. We are calling upon you, my friend. These headers are hot, and I should wait until they cool off to try and remove that boot. Okay. Engine's probably okay. Oil good, yeah, when you pull the dipstick?
Yeah.
This side's all good. Yeah, we lost 2 cylinders for sure. That makes sense. All right, we're good. All right, guys, till next time. Bye-bye. I certainly hope everybody found some kind of enjoyment out of this video, because over this past year, this car has been an absolute bane in my existence. And even tonight, just trying to put this video together, it's taken me over 3 hours just to edit it. And it's a chore. But like everything, it's a labor of love, and I certainly hope you guys got some kind of enjoyment out of it. It's good to finally see this car running again. Well, except for what you just saw. That'll be in the near future, getting it once again fixed. So I hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one. As always, take care. Bye-bye.